let's move for Mr. Waiel Awwad. He is going to be talking to us, and he is currently the Indo-Arab Chamber based in New Delhi, and he is also into agri services. So let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Waiel Awwad.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar, Sasrikar, good afternoon. Thank you for Muhammad Bhai for inviting us to this event. And I think our distinguished guests have given me the honor of listening to all of the achievement and all the good vibe they have created about Tamil Nadu, which I have my link in India longer than any one of you can imagine. I came to India in 1979 and I stayed in India. I made India my home. I'm originally from Syria, which is called Surya in Sanskrit, is the sun. So if you were thinking of the sun, it rises from Syria. So that's where I am from. So we have been associated with India so long. I have been associated with the work of the India and bridging the Arabs and the India together. In fact, when we launched the chamber on 2016, it was the outcome of the India Business Conclave with the Arab countries and the Minister of Commerce from both sides, 22 Arab countries, including the Indian side. They've agreed to have a chamber in India representing both sides, so to promote relation and all. And I took over 2 years ago. And I felt that there is a reason why I should take over of this chamber, because I believe that there are lots of potentials among the Arabs and India can be together. We are not only competitors. We cannot be only competitor in any business. It has to be a partnership. So people were keep on asking me in every forum I go and deliver speeches, and I make the representation of this chamber because it is the sole chamber recognized by India, by the 22 Arab countries, and by the Indian Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of External Affairs, and we are already listed in the GFT. So any deal you sign now, you will get our stamp shown to you by the Arab countries, and most of the Arab countries now giving us the preferential that they wanted to have the stamp. So people ask me why, what's the difference between you and other chamber? Like we have plenty of chambers in India, and you are also one of them. What I always say is that if it was not difference, I wouldn't have taken over. So that has to be a reason for this. And I believe the reason that I feel that there is a gap, as Mr. Bukhari was saying, that puzzle missing part, I have to fit it into it. So we are making this chamber as a partnership between India and the Arab world. So investment has to come from both sides. We have a $250 to $300 billion bilateral trade with India. We are targeting a $500 billion. So that's the aim for the next 10 years. So where to go all this money? Saudi Arabia promised $100 billion. UAE promised $200 billion. You have also the other Arab country promised $50 billion. Then when we meet with the business delegation coming from the Arab countries, the first complaint they say, lots of bureaucracy, lots of troubles, we are unable to get our business. They send us from one department to another department, one state to another state, and they go back, they don't invest because the amount of investment is so huge. And I believe Tamil Nadu should be a state where we should use it because of its geopolitically importance, the location, it's very important for all of us. The shore, the coast, the long coast they have, it's also another important point, and the link with the Arab world. We have more than 10 million Indians living in the Arab countries. We have more than 14 million Indians visit the Arab countries. So you have a soft power of India in the Arab world. If we are unable to utilize that sort of power within the Arab countries, we will be not in a position to speak of the relations and the history that goes thousands of years between India and the Arab world. Imagine an Arab merchant comes from Syria or come from the Gulf countries thousands of years ago, traveling all the way to Tamil Nadu, to Kerala, to Andhra Pradesh, staying for 6 months, spending days with the Indians, mixing with them, learning the language, the culture, exchanging not only trades, exchanging trust, exchanging love, exchanging culture. We learn from India the zero, we give you the numeric numbers, we learn from India the thought and technology, we have it taught in our universities. You also learn, we have an Indian university which carries our things. So what we are planning is to make sure that we utilize the history in a manner that we will be able to build up on the trust over the years, and people can take full advantage of it. And I'm sure among your all distinguished delegates here, there are many of you who feel like they wanted to be part of expanding their business in the Arab world. And a similar way, in the Arab world, they look not only looking India, they acting India. And that's why I'm insisting on this point, because we feel we have lots of things to do together. We are hosting an event coming up very soon on the 9th and 10th of October. I called it the Bharat Arab Business Conclave, BABC. So if you go to Google now, you will find a page which is going to be only page meant for this event, part of our IKEA, which is the India Arab Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. It will be also part of it on the website. So you will have access, you will see MSME, which is part of our target in India. We wanted to promote your business. We wanted to make sure that you have access to the market. We want to take you out of your laziness. I know some success stories are there, but the problem with the Indian MSME, that they feel, oh, we cannot chalega, we cannot even do the local market. We are not interested of expanding business. But I believe now with the geopolitical changes, with lots of pressures, with lots of tariffs, with lots of disruption of the supply chains, makes everybody imperative to find a new market. And I think Indians are looking for new markets. And that's where we need to see where India can invest. You have the technology, you have the knowledge, you have the brain, we have also the logistic, we have the capital, we have the geopolitical location. Everything is matching. So if we do the matchmaking between India and the Arab world, I'm sure that we will do it either through Sibec, through the IKEA, or through any other forum. But we will be able to make it a successful one. Be part of your successful journey into the Arab world. You have a good experience, you have a good example of a distinguished people who have spent years in the Arab countries, as much as I spent in India. So people call me, I'm an Indian by naturalization, yet I don't have the Indian passport, but still I have the passport of a goodwill to be in India and do it. What we are proposing in the conclave, we're proposing 9 sectors: logistics, IT, defense, healthcare, agriculture. We are also having on the defense, we are hosting also a very important portion, which I believe if the government of Tamil Nadu agrees, we may have a good option of having an AI village in Tamil Nadu. Because we are proposing as to structure an AI, artificial intelligence, we call it AI for AI, which is an AI, artificial intelligence village for Arab India. So we wanted to, some of the states can donate, let's say 10 acres of land for each of the Arab country. We have 22 Arab countries. So if we can generate that interest within the state, we can bring the investor from the Arab world, they can do the investment, and it will be good for the rest of the world, because artificial intelligence, super intelligence is the new chapters, and everybody will be facing it in the next decade to come. And I think we should focus on this. We have 3 proposals we are coming up with the event. One is on the AI for AI. We have one on the agriculture also. With the disruption of the supply, it's not only the food security, oil security that people talk about in the world now. I think people in the Gulf also realize, the Arab countries, that disruptions of the food, we need to also ensure that there is no disruption, because nobody can survive without water and food. So if we create one of the Indian states, which we are already in discussion with a couple of Indian good states also, we wanted to make a village like where you grow all the vegetables, the fruits, food processing, cold chains, you can sell, and then whenever there is a war or there is a disruption, that supply chain will not be disturbed. So we will be able to do it. So this is one of the second proposal we are coming up in the event. The third one is in the health sector. One of the unorganized health sector in India is the medical tourism. So medical tourism, we feel it's a very big potential, and we have more than 10,000 to 15,000 Arabs visiting India, and they do all the business here. When they come for medical tourism, either because of the war or because of leisure time, but they are exploited. So what we are proposing now, we also wanted to legalize, regularize, and make people come through the proper channel. So we wanted to cut short the middleman and the brokers who are taking full advantage of all these people coming. So there are lots of potential to do together. And I believe that don't focus only on the Gulf country. I think our Saudi brothers have already explained they have a very big potential business. 2030 vision is a brilliant. 2047 is brilliant. Yeah. So I believe the Gulf country give you a big potential, but the problem, don't focus only on the Gulf. There are 11 Arab countries in the northern part of Africa. We have delegation went to Libya, Algeria. We have delegation going to Mauritania. We have Morocco. We have Tunisia, Egypt, Sudan, Comoros Islands, Somalia, Djibouti. All these are part of the Arab country. West Asia is the Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, Yemen, and also Palestine. These are Lebanon. These are part of it. GCC, the 6 GCC country, you all know. So I believe there are lots of potential. Focus, widen your vision into those areas, and we are here to help you. We will be more happy to you join us as a member, as a non-member, but make sure that when we take quantum people, we don't go for the numbers. I may take 10 people or 15 people to any other Arab country, but we wanted to make sure that 14 of them, not the 15, I don't want it to be so much enthusiastic and ambitious, 14 of them sign contracts and one of them sign an MOU. Thank you very much.